I'm Sue Crisfield and I'm a trustee and secretary of a Mendip-wide very small charity called Youth with a Future, and we support young people aged 16 to 25 across the Mendip area who, in two ways really. One is young people who've been homeless, and we support them with sort of equipment and kit for moving into their first flats or accommodation, and we also support them with education, training and employment opportunities. So yeah, that's kind of mainly what we do, the two kind of broad arms, but we also support organisations who are working with that age group as well. A big part of what I do for the charity is I do lots of fundraising. I kind of coordinate most of our fundraising efforts. Before COVID, we had an absolutely brilliant sing-along night we sang along to Sound of Music, which was brilliant. People dressed up and we just sang our hearts out, which was brilliant fun. And we did a bring and share meal, and everybody just brought food, put it on the table, and we sang, and we made about £600 that evening, which was great. Well, I'm very passionate about all sorts of things in life, and young people is one of them. I mean, I've been a youth worker. I qualified as a youth and community worker in 1985, and I've always worked with young people in one form or another, and I feel passionately that they need a chance, they need an opportunity to grow and thrive, and they need every help if they don't get it from their families, because obviously a lot of young people aren't lucky enough to have a supportive family. These young people have mostly become homeless for all sorts of reasons, a whole load of reasons. So they become homeless, and then if they're lucky enough to get a place at the YMCA, they then appear at the YM and they don't have anything. You know, they need pots and pans and bedding and towels and all the practical, useful, essential things that anyone would need when they're starting in a new home, and they don't have any of that. Very rarely have any of it. So we give them a grant of £120, and that buys the essentials they need for their rooms. I'm somebody who I kind of have to feel that I'm making a difference in whatever I'm doing, and I think, because I've seen firsthand how life-changing these very small pots of money are. You know, it's only 120 quid, it's not very much, but it does change, it makes a huge difference to them. And I know that, you know, if we did a fundraising activity and we raised 400 or 500 quid, then we're helping 5 young people, and that, you know, it's small amounts of money that make a huge difference, and that's what I enjoy most, I think, just seeing that, knowing how much a difference it makes. If you've got an interest in something and you want to make a difference, then you can just volunteer. And actually the beauty of volunteering is that you can just give it a try. You're not under the pressure of having a contract and a paid role. You can give it a go, and you can just try things out and see where it takes you. And if you've got a particular interest in a particular subject, it might be conservation, or it might be young people, it could be anything, animals, wildlife, then, you know, you can try that little bit of volunteering and see how you go, and then your skills are benefiting that organisation, and you're getting a lot out of it because you're feeling this real sense of satisfaction, and that you can see what a difference your time and energy is making. I just think go for it. If you've got an interest and a passion for something, just go and give your time, and if you've got the time, go and give it, because it's so worth it and it's so enjoyable, and you get to know a load of new people and you get to learn new skills, and you're helping people or something along the way.